Hello and welcome to another Murders at Karlov Manor draft. The format continues, and it's been great so far. I will say that. Been fun to watch other people, watch some streams, watched some, Sam and some other people be playing the format, and it certainly is a fun one to interface with. And we're gonna try. I want to try out the Judith. I think. I mean, I probably should just take inside source. Let's be like 100% real. Like let's be real together about what I'm supposed to take. But like, oh wow, this Judith actually has like a horrendous win rate. Like it's so bad. I was gonna take it, but then that's too bad. I can't justify taking it when it's that bad. Like that's. I mean, it is like a build around card. Like I guess I could try to build around it. I mean, inside source is just so good though, and I could just take good cards. I mean, this is kind of more fun, but it does also just die, and it's not a waste. But you know what? Let's take the best card. I don't want to deal with none of this nonsense. Okay, well now, oh, there's an Arcbane Ferox. Let's try that out. I mean, Torch Summoners may just be better than this card. Uh, but it might. This card might just be better. I mean, it isn't a better color, but I mean, but the thing about this, I mean, this is galvanized too. I'm gonna take the Ferox. It's good. I think it's pretty good. It's got haste. It's got death touch. You know, it is a green card. Who knows? Who knows where we'll end up here with this draft. So things are gonna go. All right. Well, I'm gonna take the galvanize here. Not a whole lot else I'm super interested in. Wisp Drink or Vampire I think is okay. I think it's like pretty good. I think Cold Case Cracker's okay. Land is okay. I'm not a huge fan of Drumonsmith. But we're just going to take this card. Wisp Drinker Vampire is definitely castable, but I think Galvanize is the most interesting for me here. Kind of regret not taking Judith, although I do think that Judith is kind of bad. It's performing poorly, and like I don't know. I'm not the like try stuff out guy, you know what I mean? I kind of am just like I like to take the good cards and have good decks, type of player. Judith's also a 5-drop, which you know. All right, lots of options here. So there's Lush Portico, which is pretty good. It is a land to fix for both of these colors, or I could just take Shock. Shock is good. Could just take this land though. Land would maybe make it easier for me to cast my spells. Shock is a very good removal. I'm just gonna take the Shock. I like Shock. Shock's good. Now I'm gonna take Escape Tunnel, I think. This card's okay. I'm gonna just take the Tunnel. Tunnel's nice. Tunnel goes in every deck. Makes it easy to cast your stuff. So, I like the Tunnel. Still not sure where we're at right now, but we're well on our way to something. Is it the thing that we're doing good? Who knows? Who knows? Axebane Ferox. I think I'm gonna take Nervous Gardener here. So here's an Insidious Roots. If I like thought I was building around that, then maybe I would do this. I don't think Cease and Desist is very good. This card's fine. I think the Nervous Gardener is like really good though. Actually like a good card. And like a reason to sort of do like green stuff and like more multicolor based stuff. Which I'm actually pretty well set up to handle so far. Like I already have Escape Tunnel and now I have this. Do some multicolor stuff. People have figured out, I think, pretty early into this format that white is the best color, at least at common, most consistent. So I have seen it be a little bit less open than it was, like, day one. Now, the real question is, do I want to just take Bite Down on Crime over Museum Nightwatch? And I think I'm going to. The Nightwatch is good. These blue cards I like, but don't love. I'm gonna just take Bite Down on Crime. Yeah, I don't know. Try it out. I have played with this card. It was okay. White hasn't felt super open to me so far, but we'll see how that feels later on. I'm just gonna take this 2-1. I mean, what else am I taking really? Like, Cobbled Hand is not great. I don't really love any of these cards. Rope, I'm not interested in, so we'll just take the Bystander. This card I think is acceptable, but not super exciting. Would be my grade on the card. Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Alright, I don't hate this card. This card is okay. I don't hate this big dude. Like this, I don't know if like we're really doing that in this deck. Maybe I am doing it more than playing this Rift Burstelian. I'm gonna take the Rift Burstelian. It is kind of just like a big thing. Just kind of a large creature, like it's pretty replaceable. So maybe I shouldn't want it, but I haven't hated it. I do kind of hate all of these cards though. I don't want any of this. I guess I'll take Presumed Dead? I don't know, I'm not going to play any of that, I don't think. Presumed Dead can do some cool stuff with Disguise, like flipping over things, but I don't think we're going to be making this work. Cold Case Cracker's okay. Vengeful Creeper. Vengeful Creeper's not bad. It's a nice disguised creature that has like some flexibility later in the game and like to do stuff. It's not great. Like 6 mana to flip it over is okay. Now I have regrets about taking the first one of those, but you know we all have regrets. I have regrets about opening this pack. Like, geez, man, really? Does it have to like? This is the. I think this is the worst pack I've seen in this format. Best card in this deck for me is probably Fanatical Strength. Case of the Trampled Garden, I think, is pretty medium. Yeah, it's pretty medium. Crime Novelist, I think, is largely bad and definitely not good in this deck. Sanitation Automaton is fine. I don't think it's great. Offender at Large, whatever. Slime against Humanity, not interested. I'm not interested. I'm just gonna take the Fanatical Strength. I don't know. I don't love any of that. Somehow we ended up with the same rare, so rigged or whatever. I'm gonna just take the Portico. I think it's fairly likely that I might see something I want to cast with this, and I have Inside Source already, so... And again, there's nothing else I really want, so we'll just take this. A little speculation. Never hurt nobody. Wow, these packs, man. These packs are making me very sad. I don't think this is what we're doing, but I don't think any of this is what we're doing. Murder is like the best card, but really, really hard to cast. This is just really not. I guess I'll take it. I could, again, I think this might actually be better, but I don't love, like, this deck doesn't seem like it's going to be super, like, make a bunch of stuff attack you every turn type deck. Alright, we'll try this out. Take the Eavesdropper. Eavesdropper's pretty good. It's at least not, like, actively bad. No, Buried in the Garden. Now that is a house. This card is a house. Buried in the Garden is really good. Meddling Youths. Yeah, we'll try Meddling. So it's Meddling Youths versus, like, they went this way, some fixing. And like I just said, we don't really have, like, a lot of ways to go wide. I mean, Faithlight's okay. I don't love it, and this just kind of is a large thing. So we'll try this out. I don't think I really like... I don't want to like be going out of my way to try to play this card. I don't really want to be going out of my way to try to play this card either, but I also don't want any of this other stuff, so... We'll take it. It is, like, fixing, right? You can play it as fixing. I am 3 colors at least at the moment. We'll see what we do in, like, pack 3. Greenbelt Radical's not bad. This is a decent card. The Thopterist is not where we're headed, so we'll just take the Greenbelt Radical. So I have a lot of Morph on 3 stuff. I don't think I want this. I don't think I want this either, but... So I do have... How much morphing do I have? It's not morph. It's not called morph. It's called disguise! And you're right, it is called disguise. You would be right about that. I There's a Granite Witness. I wonder if this is actually better in my deck. This is going to be really hard for me to flip, and it like doesn't do anything for me. I don't want the rope, so take this wall. The wall is technically a 2-mana spell. Not in love with the direction this deck potentially is headed here, but like it's kind of just like play some large creatures. I mean the Greenbelt Radical is going to be pretty decent, I think. Like red was not open in that pack at all. I want to be very clear. There was no I picked up like no red cards. My red cards as of right now are like not that many. I don't have like any 2-mana plays, which is a little concerning, but see how we feel. Alright, I'm gonna just take another Buried in the Garden, I think. This card is really strong, and I think it works really well with what we're trying to do, so we're just gonna take it. Audience with Trostani is kind of interesting if it wheels. The Vijugazi Inspector also interesting if it wheels. I don't think either of them is necessarily likely to wheel, but kind of on like removal tribal here, which isn't really where you want to be, but it can do some stuff. Things can get done. I really don't like these Hellions. Or this Panther. I guess the Panther at least has something to do with 2 mana. When I say that, like it makes me kind of sad to say it. The Hellions do get probably a little bit better with this these Buried Within the Gardens that can like ramp into them on curve. I'm gonna take another Nervous Gardener. It's Nervous Gardener versus like Person of Interest or something else. Private Eye is like good. I don't think Private Eye is actually all that good. I don't know. I have 2 detectives. Yeah, that's not very good. Hedge Maze, make your move. Apparently, I don't know. Not super exciting. I'll take Nervous Gardener. Nervous Gardener is a good card. You can play it on turn 2. Ooh, oh, okay. Actually, I think I want Novice Inspector. Wow, this pack is actually very stacked. There's a Case of the Stashed Skeleton, which I'm not going to take, but it is really good. This card, I think I want Novice Inspector number 1 over Buried in the Garden number 4. Now, there is also a Shock, but I have, like, the Buried in the Gardens and a Galvanize. I think I just want Novice Inspector. So I'm just going to take Novice Inspector. It might be stupid, but it's definitely what I'm doing. I mean, Buried in the Garden ostensibly is like a better card, but there is sort of like such a thing as having too many like just 1-for-1 removal spells. I guess I could take the Gravestone Strider. I really hate that card, and my mana is actually pretty good. Escape, like I'm not like yeah, I have like pretty good mana. I don't think I need to take the 1/3. I do love this card. Red. This is not really a red herring deck. Like I'm not super aggressive. What are you trying to make me do, game? I don't want another bite down on crime though. The first one's not even really that excellent. I think this card's pretty good. At least performed well. The question is like how many 2-drops do I actually have? It's like not many. It's like not a lot of them. Maybe I just need this 2-mana 2/1 Surveil, whatever. I do have the Gardeners I can play on too. Oh, Tipster's pretty good. Tipster is like exactly what we wanted. I have a lot of Surveil stuff in this deck. Or not Surveil. A lot of Disguise stuff in this deck. Take Auspicious Arrival. I don't need another one of these. Auspicious Arrival's really good. So what do we cut? Probably Demand Answers. It's probably not very good. I don't really need this thing. like this Hustle Bustle, because I like have a better version of it already in Greenbelt Radical. I just cut the Panther. Probably yes. We'll see. I don't really want any of this stuff. I should probably, the Not on My Watch should probably go. That card's probably not. Oh my god, it came back. Well, we're gonna play that. Just cut Bite Down on a Crime. Like, I don't need Bite Down on a Crime if I have 3 Buried in the Gardens. I just don't need it. And I do kind of want big stuff that, like, can end the game. I don't think I want Rope either. This is a weird deck. It's just Naya ramp into some big guys and then like hope that everything works out. Yeah, let's try it out. Oh, I should check out my mana base. What is my mana base looking like? 6, 7, 8. I need to go to 9 green and cut a red, I believe. 4, 5 red, 4, 5, 6 white. I should probably. But I have the Gardeners to fix too, and the Topiary Panther. As long as I have green 7, 8, 9 green. 4. How many? I have 7 red and 7 white cards. I think I want an equal number of both. Though these are. I probably want. Well, I have one more white than one red actually right now, and that's probably where I want to be. Alright. We'll try it out. I don't have high hopes, but we're gonna try it out. It's Naya, Buried in the Garden Tribal. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. I know that I can't fetch it. I know that I'm like not having green mana, but I have the most green lands in the deck, and I have a couple of draws at it, and I have also like plays for the first 3 turns of the game. Alright, you get in there. And then I think we want to play the Nervous Gardener? I don't know what I want to play. That is a 1/1 menace. I think I do want to play the Nervous Gardener. I could have not attacked, but yeah, let's play this one. Long goodbye. That's kind of unfortunate. It's not great. They have suspected a creature they control. Well, they can't ever attack with this Clandestine Meddler is the thing, because I have the 2/1 that just blocks it forever. I think we just play this guy. I really want to draw, though, but like, maybe I should just draw because I need to hit my sources, and alright. Like, playing a 2/2 with Word 2 doesn't actually solve any of my problems long term. Opponent is going to continue to surveil 1. Not looking great. Some people are saying that I'm being punished for my sins, and they're pretty right about that. I'm just gonna play a 2/2. Attacks. They clearly have something to do. It's probably just more removal, yeah. But that's fine. I can live with that. They are surveilling every turn. I kind of want to double block. I can't block. I can't justify blocking. Auspicious Arrival into the graveyard. Interesting. That does not help me. just gonna play another 2/2. I think they have more removal, is why I'm doing this. And they're just gonna kill my 2/2 again. Yep. I was like, I'm pretty sure what's gonna happen is they're just gonna kill my 2/2 again. I'm gonna exile something from my graveyard, that's fine. Like, does not bother me. I just didn't want to do it. Reasonable. So they have some way to deal with the innocent bystander. Nope, they just let me investigate. Interesting. There must be some reason for this. Oh, they want to get it back. They want to get it back. I see, I see. They're gonna, like, pay 2 mana to get some stuff back, and then... That's fine. It's actually, like, totally fine. Just gotta find a green source, and then we'll be okay. Surveilling 1. Planes into the yard. Yay, we found it. We did it. You did it. I think I'm just gonna play the Loxodon Eavesdropper. It gets value when it enters the battlefield, and it blocks their suspect guy. They can suspect another guy, but this guy getting value immediately is really good against their deck, which seems to have a lot of removal in it. Do I care about that? Great question. I think we're just going to give the Eavesdropper Vigilance until end of turn. Tag with it. You have chosen poorly. I'm just gonna kill the, I'm just gonna kill the 3/6. Yeah, in my turn. Do I want to basic land cycle this? Not really, because it is a pretty big creature, and I just need to draw one more forest, and it's like the most likely draw in my deck, so... I mean, I'm not that surprised that they blocked, but I'm a little surprised that they blocked. That's annoying. I'm gonna draw a card here. I'm gonna surveil first. Well, if I find a green, I probably want to play. No, I probably don't, even if I find a green. So we're gonna surveil first. All right, you can go. Give me. I'm the guy who surveils first, and it works out for me. You can get in there. Yeah, and then I think I want to just play Inside Source. Hold up Shock for their 3/2 that's probably coming down. I'm just gonna shock that now. There's not like a reason to do it now other than that, like, it just prevents them from surveilling. Is the real reason to do everything. What do we do? Well, I think I want to get in with this Ferox and attack with all my Ferox related guys. Alternatively, I could just play the Topiary Panther and the Tunnel Tipster and set up for next turn with Ferox plus Fanatical Strength. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I think we want to play the Panther and the Tipster. Big 6/5 Trampler. 1/1. That's mana. They have a 4/3. Flying. That's suspected. If they do more removal, it's rather unfortunate, but why did they? I guess they suspected the flyer because they didn't know that I was going to get to remove it for free. Yeah, I'll take one. That might be stupid. Guess we'll find out. So they have the ability to flip that up. You're gonna go in. Assume they're just dead. This is a lot of trample damage. I'm not gonna bother doing the math. That's for blockers, I think. Yeah, alright, we got there. Huge. Big wins. Game 1. So that was the first game, right? Am I crazy? Might be actually psychotic. Alright, on to the next one here. We continuing. Game 1 went surprisingly well. I was, pleasantly surprised with how things panned out, even though it didn't have the best of mana in the opener there, but still managing to do pretty well. Which, all right, can I do it again? I'm gonna try. We're gonna try to. This hand is considerably worse than the last opener, but I can certainly try to do it again here. That makes things a little difficult, doesn't it? I'm actually gonna just play the bystander. Because on turn 4, I don't know, maybe this is stupid. Starting to have some regrets, you could say. I think I would rather just kill this thing. Then next turn we can go fetch a green, and it's not that bad. It's not completely terrible. Like, I'm down to just trade this. It's not that great for me to have it in play. To be honest, blue, green, green. Did I just remove that? I think I'm just gonna remove that, yeah. Especially because, well, it doesn't really do a lot. Actually, I have regrets about not playing this escape tunnel. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I feel like I got very punished for that. Because now I can't ramp into 6 to flip up to flip that thing. But I am gonna just do this. I don't know. I mean, I don't like feel like a super strong desire to kill the sample collector. I feel a super strong desire to kill that either, but if they do discard something mana value 4, which they're pretty likely to be able to do, yeah, they can pump that up. They're probably just gonna pump up the flyer though. Others not pump anything. Go get a green. I think I do want to play this, because then I can play the Vengeful Tracker as well. Alternatively, I could just not play the Buried in the Garden and flip this thing, play Vengeful Tracker. I think I'm not going to do that. Exile this thing. Do I want to draw a card, or do I want to play this 2-2? I want to play the 2-2. I don't know, maybe that's dumb. They blocked the wrong one, fortunately for me. If they had blocked the other one, it would have been real bad, but they did not. How are we feeling? I need to stop clicking the mouse. All I do is click the mouse. That's all I do. It's a problem. You know what I mean? It's my brain. It might be a little bit messed up. Some people are saying. So I do kind of have like literally nothing going on if they kill my 6/7. That is a Topiary Stomper. Alright, well they're gonna collect evidence 4, I think, and we're just gonna jam. They're definitely gonna do that. Yep. Alright, well that's another one. If they don't block, I'm just gonna flip it up. Smash. There's a 6/7 in play. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. I can play like both, and then I can like next turn go double morph. No, it's not so terrible, because I could flip one or the other, depending on how stuff goes. If they have, I mean, blue-green does have removal for this, but it has to, they basically have to like bounce it. In most cases. That is a 5/5. Alright. I think I want to play ward 2 creatures instead of playing one, because this way I have more options next turn. They played the Crocodile and then decided not to jump, which I guess that makes sense. Yep. Alright. So we're gonna attack. Yeah, so they can tap my thing, I suppose. So this goes what? +1/+1 counter on each creature you control gain trample until end of turn. I'm just gonna attack with this one then. And flip it up for 6. Kill both of their guys. I guess I could attack with both. This flips up for 7 though. It becomes a 5/5. I guess this is still trading if they double. Yeah, actually let's well, but then I'm like double. Let's do just this one. Okay. Alright, now we have still a 2. So they are gonna they're gonna have clues to crack to gain whatever. But blue-green, I mean they can still just get more like tap down stuff. It's just potentially gonna be tough. That is a 2/2. And what else we got? That's pretty annoying. I'm gonna jump, and we are gonna continue to just chill. 2 6/7s. Will they find enough? Now out of clues. Nice, alright. Rift Burst Hellions getting there. I mean, my deck does kind of want them. It's like the deck that would want them. It has the 3 Buried in the Gardens, which one of them wheeled, by the way, which should basically never be happening. That card is. People don't know how good that card is yet. It's a house. card's house? Yeah, I don't know. My deck's got some big kahunas, if you will. I have not played against a deck that like super beats me yet, though, which, you know, I do think this deck is vulnerable to like blue-white stuff and other things. So we'll see. I mean, whenever beating blue-green in a modern limited format is generally not something that's you need to be like super proud about, right? Not going to be going to the message boards with that one. The mana in this set is actually so good, though. It's crazy, like, how good the fixing is. It's just everywhere, and there's so much of it. You can basically just play, like, whatever you want. It's kind of wild. Do I want to hold up Shock? I don't think I want to hold up Shock. I need the planes. I want to get my mana working. Okay, well, I'm going to let that live for a turn. And I'm going to be sad about it, okay? The next turn I can go Tunnel Tipster, well, if they don't kill it, which, who knows? They might be able to, they might kill the Tunnel Tipster, they might not, right? Oh god, that's a lot of those. Alright, we're gonna play... So I can play Nervous Gardener face down, or I could play... Okay, what do I do? So the Hellion flipping face up, this game, like, does not matter, I don't think. They have their Boros and whatnot. I think I'm just gonna go... Tap this for this thing face down. And then just shock the Neighborhood Guardian. Because I don't want to just die. And I'm just going to die if, you know, they have two of those in play. Convenient target. Okay, that's fine. Face down card, sure. So I'm taking 5 this turn. No blocks. So this gives reach too, right? That's nice. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Face down Nervous Gardener, and then hold up the get a leg up trick, I think. Surely this will tap correctly. No, it won't. Alright. Nice. So now we have this up. I can go get myself a land if I want to. I can block things, I can do other stuff. How do I want to block? Well, I don't want to block the face down card. And I want the Tunnel Tipster to live. So I'm going to block like this, and then I'm going to double block like this. Does that seem good? It seems pretty good to me. Let's see what they got. So if they have, I guess that is the one that Dog Walker is the one that you would kind of expect here. Alright, let me flip this up. Go a green. I guess I should have gotten the tap land. Alright. I would like to keep both, I guess. So I'm going to keep both of these alive. Better to keep both than not keep both, I think, generally. So now we're just going to play the Hellion plus the Vengeful Tracker, because it's the most mana efficient thing to do, and I am not going to attack. So what is this face down card? If it's the flyer, I'm kind of... Well, actually, if I find a land, I'm not just dead, but... Opponent gonna go -2 life for Vengeful Tracker. Best Vengeful Tracker NA. Oof, sorry. Let's go, Vengeful Tracker, 2 damage to the face. Now they did draw a card, which is pretty bad for me. They found a mountain, it's like, I don't love it. I guess if they return the communicator. I think I'm okay with these. So this, yeah, I think these blocks I'm okay with. They flip up that, okay, that's fine. Yeah, no issues there. Like, absolutely no problem with that. Let's play the Eavesdropper and pass. These two are big dudes. I could probably trade one of them off. Oh, I have reach though, potentially. If I can just... Oh, but no, I don't have reach if they convenient target that. Which they're gonna do, so... Well then... I don't suppose... I'll just attack with the Eavesdropper. They're not gonna block. Yeah. They're gonna put the reach on the 1/1 flare, which is fine. Or the reach on the 1/1 flare. Yeah, the convenient target on the 1/1 flare. But nobody ever expects double 6/7s. Turn it face up. Oh, nice, nice. That's a good draw. Some might even describe it as a great draw. Why did you... Why? Whatever. They play the Innocent Bystander, which is pretty good. I am at 6. Do have to keep that in mind. Like, the convenient target is going to eventually just start killing me, but that's fine. How much mana do I have? 7 right now? Yeah, 7 mana. 8 mana. Alright, let's do that. Draw like this. Attack with these two. Bunch decided they just want to take it, go to 2. Interesting choice. I am at 6, so I could just die here randomly. Nope, they're just dead. They have decided they gave up. They didn't have to take 6 from the 6/7. They could have chumped it, but buried in the garden once again. Dude, these the deck. This deck doesn't seem like great, but it sure is hitting people with 6/7 reaches a lot. Sure is hitting people with 6/7s a lot. I would say that the deck is accomplishing that. Perhaps at a more prodigious rate than I was expecting. The 6/7 reach. Is this enough to move the 6/7 reach up in my power rankings of the common disguised creatures? I think I would put it at number 6. I think it's firmly at number 6 now. The nice thing about it is that you can just trade it off and not be like too sad, because you're like, well, you know, it was probably never flipping it, but I'm gonna keep this, maybe. Yeah. Oh man, I have a 2-drop. Then I have a, you know, I'm gonna keep it. I have a 2-drop. Then I have, look at me getting paid off for keeping my hand. Kind of. That's a haster, that's unfortunate. I'm just gonna play Vengeful Tracker. And then my thing's probably gonna die. That's okay, I can live with that. Just block. Yep. Not a big issue for me. Did lose two life on the exchange, but... Oh god. Well... I have to admit that is kind of annoying. Play this face down. Shock. Rude. Probably play a Loxodon Eavesdropper on 4. Not be especially happy about. So I'm taking 2 a turn. Like this is a clock. They're just gonna kill that. That's fine. So the clock is, you know, 9 turns here, but it's gonna speed up pretty quick. Yeah, so we can do this plus Loxodon Eavesdropper. And then next turn I can put the Hellion face down and draw a card. They're just going to galvanize that. That's totally fine. I really want them to remove all the stuff and then not be able to remove my Hellion. Though it looks like they're probably going to have removal for the Hellion, which is a little bit sad. Though I guess I can hold up... I guess I can hold up the Auspicious Arrival. I guess they could end of turn. I'm just gonna crack the clue. Like, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't even crack the clue. I probably should though. It's also extremely unlikely they just do nothing. Yeah. Okay. It's not bad. No attacks. Alright, do you have like plus a million? I can sack the clue, but that's actually kind of fine. I'm gonna put this face down, I think. Cause I'm just gonna start smashing, dude. The smashing is gonna come out of swamp. Alright. Beatdownevaluators.com. Who is the one who should be attacking here? It's me, I'm attacking. Smash. Play Novice Inspector. Play this face down. They're just gonna be dead if they, like... if they're not careful. My opponent's not careful, they're gonna be pretty dead next turn. I also want to attack with the Hellion while it's not getting removed by a removal spell. Like if they just hit me, if they could flip something somewhat large. I mean, if they have their own Hellion, it's like, it's not great. I do have this for like plus a million though. Oh, really? Is Vindicator? Okay. I guess I'll be losing this game unless I find unless I find like exactly my thing that makes me not lose. That's pretty bad. That is it's pretty bad. If I find another Hellion, we're in it, but oh, that also works. That is also a thing that works. We're just gonna do that. Oh, it goes back to my hand. That's so rude. Why does it do this? It makes me wanna... Makes me want to freaking... why does it do that? I don't know why it does that. I'm gonna just play this Nervous Gardener out. Very rare for me to just play the Nervous Gardener out, but I'm just gonna do that because I have concerns, okay? Alright, that's a 4-3. Time to be dead, I guess. Do you think they have a removal spell? If they have a 1-for-1 removal spell here that kills the 6/7, they got me. They got me. Right? Like I don't, you know, I think that's the way that I'm gonna treat this. Oh, do they have the elephant? That's pretty horrible. They totally have the elephant. Opponent does not have the elephant. Well, they're gonna die then. That's probably pretty good. How much mana do I have? 2, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dude, yes. Yeah, I was planning on doing that. Must attack this turn if able. I have to attack? That's probably lethal, right? 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think this is just lethal. Yeah, exactly lethal. Nice. And I had galvanize. Look, I had galvanize for the thing if they whatever. I was like, which of these lethals is the best? And it turns out just the on the board lethal is plenty good enough. And that is the way of the world. It's a I mean it's a 6/7 reaches world and we're just living in it. I don't know, man. I'm thoroughly impressed by its performance in this deck. I think this deck is uniquely suited to have it work well because A, I have 3 buried in the gardens, which ramp into it nicely, and B, I just have a lot of cheap interaction, so I'm not getting like run over before I flip them. So that's nice. And like I was saying earlier, like this set just has fixing out the whatever. Like this deck has 3 colors, and I've kept like somewhat dubious openers every game, and it's just like just gets there. You know what I mean? And that's what you get with having good fixing. This hand is actually pretty, like, of my openers, this is one of the more dubious ones, just because, let's just play the dang forest. Any shockers over there? Opponent's got shock. Oh, wow. My opponent has shock. Who would have thought? My hand's pretty good against shock. It's not great against morph creatures, but it's like pretty bad against morph creatures, some people are saying. I'm just gonna play Eavesdropper, I think. Assuming they do nothing, which is maybe a little bit of an assumption. A little bit of an assumption. Yeah, let's just play the Eavesdropper. They do have shock, so be advised. So I think if I'm going to block one of these, which one should I block? The one that is more likely to be Dogwalker is the first one. It's pretty likely I don't want to block either of them. Okay, well, I guess I'm not getting a choice. I can now galvanize one, though. Tipster of the Tunnel. I can't do this and galvanize something. Yeah, this is really all a little bit unfortunate, isn't it? Not having the second green mana. Okay, so you know how I said the mana's great in this deck? Well, maybe that was a lie. Maybe it was a ruse that I was trying to employ. Oh, this is also going to get shocked every single time. I forgot about that. I forgot this is just dying to shock, but that honestly is not that, like, that's like the least of my problems. Yeah. Time to take 4 more damage. Yeah. I guess I'm killing that. Oh, I can't because they just draw a card. That's a disaster. That's such a disaster. I'm just gonna do it. Get me. Go ahead, 2 for 1 me. See if I care. Yeah. I have to do this so that I don't die. That makes me kind of sad, TBH. I'm gonna draw first. See if there's something I want to do. There's not something I want to do. You can go into the graveyard. Well, this keep did not work out very well. My opponent just played 2 morphs, and my deck was my hand was pretty bad against that. Turns out, hand was pretty bad against that little combo. All right, well we'll play this now. They can collect the evidence. If they have another sack spell, I can't do anything. Time to flip something. Oh, that's pretty bad for me. If they have another one of those, I literally am just dead. Actually, I think I'm just dead either way, because they just attack and then flip it. There's very, very few things that don't just immediately kill me. I actually can't think of a single thing. We found the thing that doesn't kill me. We found the one thing that does not kill me. Oh wait, that was lethal. Reach. Still very dead. I'm technically alive, but do I like really want to play this out? I've decided that no, I don't really want to play it out. I was technically alive, right? I go to 1, but I don't think we're getting there. I feel like I'm running the most green sources in this deck. Am I crazy? I have 9 green sources, right? 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That happens sometimes. Like I said, mana's perfect in this deck always. Surely. I have had the opposite problem of the problem I thought I was gonna have though, which is like me drawing too much green and not being able to cast my other spells. But I don't know. Sometimes it'd be like that. Didn't get to, and that was another game that like I was probably in pretty good shape if I could just get like a creature, just draw any of my morphs. Would have been in pretty good shape there, but we did not get there. Oh wait, no, I can keep this. I have the Topiary Panther. I was like, oh man, I have to like not keep this hand, and then I was like, oh wait, I can just keep it. Easy enough. I don't know if I was supposed to get red or white. I don't think it actually matters very much. We're gonna Topiary Panther. And cycle for red. Actually, no, I'm gonna cycle for green. And then play this face down. I like that this can blow up their Corvold thing, even though that doesn't actually matter. Does this do something? No, that doesn't do anything. I was like, wait, does that... Artifacts and creatures enter the battlefield, so that doesn't even work. And play this guy. Oh, I killed their Hellion. Well, I'm... that seemed pretty good to me. Now, I do need to find either a land... I mean... I really don't want to bury it in the garden there. Doorkeeper Thrall. Well, now I don't mind it. Oh, come on, please. Untap land off the top, untap land off the top one time. Let's go. Oh, do they have a shock? That's not that bad. Metal Youths coming in hot. They're gonna kill it? Sure. Are they gonna... The real question is, are they gonna leave this back on blocks? Oh, this is gonna be a blowout. Did make a 2-2, I suppose. But I still have my 5-5. Don't do that. Opponent. Opponent, you suspected my guy. Why'd you do that? Now you can't block it. Guess I would rather attack, huh? To be fair, if they can kill the enchantment, I am going to lose this game, but... that does not do it. Decidedly not going to do it. They literally gave my thing Menace for some reason. They were like, yep, here's Menace. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, yep, I'll take the Menace that you've politely offered some Menace to me, and I'll accept. I'll graciously accept the Menace that you're offering. But I mean, no complaints, right? Yeah, so that's why you don't put Doorkeeper Thrall into your deck, huh? I think we saw all of the reasons why that card isn't very good. Did get stuck on 4 lands, right? That does happen. But so the green, we basically kind of saw all of the stuff play out the way that you would think in that game. The green 2-mana combat trample trick was really good. I expect it to be pretty good just in this deck generally, because I have a lot of big dudes that like having trample. I'm gonna keep this one. This is a risky keep. I'm gonna keep it. We have we have a decent number of draws at stuff, like at like different colors of mana, and okay, but like maybe not the same color of mana. It's like not the what I wanted. Okay, I'm probably just gonna. Okay, we did find a forest. That's pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. I think I want to just play inside source because I'm much more willing to block with that token, and also like it just gives me more decent blocks against the neighborhood guardian. Something that does not have a lot of decent blocks associated with it. Like, see, now I can just double block it with the 2/2 and the 1/2, which is way better than it just killing my big morph guy. Yeah, I'll play the eavesdropper. Once again, not able to cast the Ferox. I don't know how this has happened every single time I've drawn it, but it's kind of impressive that I have not been able to cast Ferox every time I've drawn it. I would have cast it there, I would have just jammed. That's kind of annoying, but not, at the end of the day, not that bad. Oh, what did they get 2? I think I'm okay with this trade. I'm killing their morph guy, and I'm only losing the eavesdropper. That's okay. I think I'm okay with that. What did they lose? What did they give up? Oh, they gave up a cat. Well, now I hate it. You're telling me there was a bad card underneath there? Well, now I hate it. Alright. I've drawn every single plains I have in my deck, so that's good. Yeah. Fortunately, they don't really have anywhere to put this that's like productive because I just have decent blocks. If they put another thing on that, that's like kind of okay. What if we found a land that was good? Alright, I'll take it. Alright, I'll take it. So, their engine is gone, but they still have the Guardian. I'm probably just gonna have to take whatever they do here. They didn't have a 1-mana trick last turn. Probably would have used it. Ah! That's a real problem. That's really not good for me. Can I find my removal spells? What on earth is this? So they have... so the Neighborhood Guardian obviously is going to get blocked. They can suspect... I guess they will have to suspect... They can exile this or suspect it. I can get whatever land I want next turn. So that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, I think I want to just do this. This is where I want to be. Or kill the Novice Inspector, which is fine. I can get... Oh, nice. That's super nice. Actually, hold on. I could flip this up, go get a forest. Play the Buried in the Garden. Have Shock up as well. Alright, hold on. Turn this face up. Get a forest. Play the forest. Buried in the Garden. On the Argus cost. You can get in there. And that's what we're gonna do. And now I have Shock. I actually think I'd rather play Vengeful Tracker though. Because it's another thing that can block potential threats. Potential threat blocking. I'm just getting carried. I mean, I've just been carried super hard by Buried in the Garden. It makes how good Buried in the Garden is, or seems to be. What is going on here? This is interesting. Let's see what happens. How bad is this going to go for me? Pretty not bad, honestly. Keep it 100% real with you. I'm going to Shock. I think I want to go Ferox plus Shock here. Shock into Ferox. Shot this, see if they do anything. No responses. Ferox. Yep. Hit them for a bunch. They go to 7. I mean, they have 2. I mean, if they hit, like, the Wombo combo here and kill me, like, it is what it is, right? What do they got? They have like the 5-mana steal something. That wouldn't be great. I'm still alive though. Oh. You have chosen poorly. You have chosen very poorly. Oh no, attacks. Not very wise of you. The old Hellion strikes again. God, dude, these Hellions, man, they've been so good in this deck. It's crazy. I mean, like, so good is maybe like an exaggeration. Like, they've just been like okay, but I mean, they've been dealing damage to people. Like, they have been finishing games for me, and the reach has been really important. I'm gonna come right out and say it. Is this card good? Is this a good card? Have we been sleeping on this card? It's, you know, it's day 3 of the format here. We're innovating, you know? This is crazy how good this card is performing, and you know, am I playing, you know, the highest level of competition? Probably not. I mean, I don't know. Look, man, I'm playing the competition I'm matched up against. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Okay. I'm a simple man. The 6/7 with reach hits the battlefield. I'm happy. Oh man, what? So this is a hand that makes me very sad. Because if it doesn't draw land 3, I just lose. But man, if it just draws 1 land, if I just draw a land, I win. I win is a strong word. Do I have to mull this? On the draw, I might keep it. Did I mull this hand? just need to draw a third land. I have 3 draw steps. I have 2 draw steps to draw a third land. It needs to be exactly a third land. Although it doesn't need to be exactly a third. You know, I'm going to keep it. I just need a third land and we're fine. I don't know. I might come to regret this keep. This keep is really borderline. Okay, well, never didn't have it. I'm not gonna play this on 2. That seems unwise. If I can kill it, it's pretty annoying. Opponent mills 3. But, they're probably not going to... I mean, green-white has a pretty hard time killing this on turn 3. I can just go flip it up, get a mountain, and then play Greenbelt Radical face down, which is pretty good. Or, if I draw a land... I still think I probably, even if I draw a land, want to do that. Maybe not, because I could just play Loxodon on Eavesdropper, and that's pretty good. Do I attack? No, I guess it's free-ish. It's free-ish. Face down card. I guess I will attack, because if they block, that's great for me. No, I don't want to attack, I lied. What I want to do is go get mountain, and then... I guess now I could play the escape tunnel if they blocked. I could go flip and then... No, I want to have the tempo. Let's turn this face up. Ooh, I could get a tap land. Let's not do that. Let's just not. Let's just keep it simple. You know what I mean? Let's make it nice and simple, no complexities. So they can get back 2 lands with this Aftermath Analyst, which is a little concerning. It's a little scary. Just because I don't love that for me. It's a mirror, by the way, so far. Exact mirror. Not the same cards, but the same lands. Yeah, that's bad. That's not good. Did I just make this trade? I think I have to. I'm kind of just losing. Yeah, I need to just make this trade. I can't afford. Like, I'm down on mana. I don't think this thing is going to be the decider. I feel pretty good about my decision. Eavesdropper. We're gonna pass. All right, opponent. What you got over there? Do you have some big minions that you want to play? That is a Tunnel Tipster. Not that worried about that. It's a Morph card. Okay. Alright. I mean, of the things it could have been, not that bad. They did even decide they wanted to go crack their land, which I think makes sense with the Analyst in play. Up. Go crack and find a Plains, I think. Yeah, Plains, I guess. I think I'm just gonna crack this. Attack. If they block, that's great. If they don't block, that's fine. We accept it. Question is, do I discard this Topiary Panther to go find a land? It's kind of terrible. I could just play Innocent Bystander to block the morph thing, and if they, like, kill it, then it's pretty likely that it's going to take more than 3 damage. Alright, I'm probably down to just Buried in the Garden that. I'm not thrilled about it. Let's be 100% real, but gotta do what you gotta do. Let's do it like this. The Topiary Panther, and then I think I want to play the Tipster because it allows me to have more mana in the future. They can just flip these things up and they're probably going to be enormous and smash me, but which one is more likely to be big? So the first one they played, they're kind of pretty equally likely to be big. This is gonna get, I think this is gonna get eaten, but I'm okay with that. Oh, Dogwalker, that's actually totally fine. This outcome is great for me. Great is maybe an exaggeration, but I'm, getting to investigate. They get 2 1/1s, which obviously isn't perfect, but do I just play Topiary Panther? Is that? Yeah, it's pretty big. Let's just play the biggest minion here. If they attack with the morph, we know what it is. Oh, okay. Well, they're no secrets. Do they want to get their 1 land back? Oh, they get to surveil. It's annoying. So their deck is basically all gas at this point. They have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands accounted for so 6 lands total, which means they have about, what is it, 6 out of 20 is like 70%, 70% to draw a spell, and it's even higher with, and now it's like 80%, 75, something like that. Very high for them to have a spell here. Now how many impactful spells? We've seen no rares, which means it's likely that they have a rare. Oh no, we've seen this rare, I guess. And this has actually been, this rare was pretty good in this game. They drew like 2 cards off it and killed my thing. You got me. I will not be losing to that combat trick today. No thank you. Now I am going to start attacking with my 6/5. With trample. See what they do. Just gonna take it. Okay. Perfectly cromulent approach. Play the Hellion face down. And this is the way that I want to do it. I have 4 mana up, which is the right amount. I think down to play the Vengeful Tracker here. I think that's right to play it because I'm probably not using both of these tricks. So they said that they told me what their play told me they had the first strike trick, or they were just bluffing. Looks like they somehow managed to brick on their top 2 draws, which is impressive considering the amount of lands left in their deck. But we got there, another trophy. Wow. I mean, I wasn't expecting it with this one, but I mean, sometimes it's the unexpected ones that can carry you all the way to the house. And at the end of the day, just a testament to Buried in the Garden. Like, my god, this card is just absolutely busted. And it paired really well with my, like, just having some big disguise creatures, like just ramping to specifically 6 mana ones that you can like ramp into off the Buried in the Garden. That was really nice. Nervous Gardener, All-Star, really good in this deck. This Fanatical Strength, excellent. Obviously the combat trick. And just, the red, like, some people I think, you get caught up in the idea of, oh man, I'm really like splashing for like Innocent Bystander. It's like, no, at the end of the day, you just need like 2 mana plays. And like I'm not like I can cast them, and I just need it. Like this deck. Like when you look at this deck, if you showed me this deck at the start of the format, like before I had played the set, I would have said, looks kind of like a train wreck to me. But like, man, the mana was. We had some mana issues, like light mana issues. The Panther wasn't like great, but it wasn't terrible either. Like this, I wasn't like super happy with the Panther by like any stretch of the imagination, but it certainly was a large threat. The Rift Burst Hellions also just having Reach was kind of big. Like Reach came up. These were kind of my answers to Flyers, and I basically never cast this card. I think this card did almost nothing for me, but that's fine. You don't need your pack one pick ones to do stuff for you. Actually, this was the pack one pick one, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.